I'm making 3 videos and uploading them all to my channel, all short stories. So, this short story I will be making up on the spot. I have a pretty good talent for that. So, what should I? This is the short story of music. A lot of my stories are depressing, so watch out for that. So, there was once a young girl, just 8 years old, and she came across a man strumming an instrument, a strange instrument. She asked him, "What is that, kind sir?" He said, "It's a mandolin. Would you like to play it?" And the moment she picked up the mandolin, the moment he handed it to her, she had the gift of music. She felt wonderful, each pluck of the string, every time her finger came down on a fret. She felt wonderful. She was making sound that she thought she could never make before. The man sat there and stared for a second, with an odd smile on his face. The girl looked up and said, "Thank you, sir," and started to return the mandolin. He put his hand out and pushed it back towards her and said, "You can keep it, just as long as you promise to only make beautiful music and only for the enjoyment of other people. Don't do it just for money." She said, "Well, that's wonderful, but why would I only do this for money? I want to do it just because it's beautiful. It's amazing what you can do with these," the man said, "and that's why I'm giving it to you, because you realize what music really is." So the girl goes and gets even more experienced with this mandolin. She's having so much fun with it. People enjoy her music. She goes out on her porch and plays new songs every day. She's memorizing all these different songs, writing all these different ones, and one day she begins to sing. Everybody enjoys her singing. She's completely beautiful with it. And one day, she gets married at the age of 20. Some of her neighbors have died from old age, but they've died happy because of her. They've died enjoying her music. She's played at some of their funerals, which they requested. She's brought joy to a lot of homeless children's hearts, and to children with homes. With her amazing husband, who accompanies her with a very similar instrument, a banjo. They make amazing and foreign-sounding music. It's out of another planet that it sounds. But one day, a very, very mean, evil old man who hates the music with every fiber in his being, he comes and burns down their house. The only thing saved was the man's banjo. The woman is devastated that the mandolin she's kept for years upon years has been destroyed. Her husband gives her his banjo, and the husband is very kind. He never asks to play it. He shows her everything he knew. And then they grow to a ripe old age, the woman singing, playing the banjo, and the man listening. So, while she had the time, the woman had forgotten she could teach the man to sing, and he could have accompanied. She never offered, and she realized that that was a mistake, but the man never asked, and he knew very well that she could sing. She asked why. The man simply said, "If one of us is to enjoy this, then you may as well get everything out of it. If there's 2 singers, then it may not seem exactly the same, because what if I surpass you? Would you feel bad?" The woman said, "No, not at all. I'd love to see you surpass me. I mean, I'm not the best singer in the world. I'd like to teach somebody." The man said, "Well, it may be a bit too late for that now." Later that night, when the woman awoke, the man did not. So yeah, that was the story of music.